Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Our today's topic is account receivable turnover ratio. We will learn what is account receivable turnover ratio and how we can calculate it with the help of real life example. Also, we will see the account receivable turnover in days with the same example we will use in account receivable turnover ratio. We will see the strategic point of view. Why do we need to calculate this account receivable turnover ratio? So let's start with the definition that account receivable turnover ratio measures the average number of times a company receives payment from its debtors over an accounting period. Like if you have some debtors and you want to see that how speedily they are going to pay you. So you need to calculate this ratio. You need to know that what is the average time period that your collection department is collecting payment from the debtors. Now let's see the strategic point of views why we are using this account receivable turnover ratio. Because we will see that how speedily a company is receiving payments from its debtors. A high ratio is desirable as it indicates that the company's collection of account receivable is frequent and efficient. A low account receivable turnover ratio suggests that the company's collection process is poor. The longer a company takes to collect on its credit sales, the more money a company effectively loses, or the less valuable are the company's sales. The ratio is desirable if we do need to compare the company's performance with its competitors. Like if we are not getting money on time from our debtors, so our cash flow will be disturbed. Our net present value of our cash will disturb. Our operating activities will disturb. Our working capital will disturb. So we need to know that what is the average time of our receivables that we are getting payment from our debtors. Now let's see how to calculate it. Now account receivable turnover ratio is equal to total credit sales for a year divided by average account receivable, like account receivable at the beginning of the year plus account receivable at the ending of the year divided by 2. Now let's see an example. Total credit sales during the year 100 million, opening balance of account receivable was 30 million and ending balance of account receivables are 50 million. Now account receivable turnover ratio 100 million is the current year sales divided by the average sales of the year, like opening and the closing balance of account receivable. So after the calculation we come up with the 2.5 ratio. 2.5 ratio is not a good ratio, it is very low ratio. This company is receiving funds from debtor 2.5 times a year, like after 5 months. So this is a very long period that they are getting payment from their debtors. Now let's calculate account receivable turnover in days. Now we will see how many days it takes to receive the payment from our clients. Like it shows the average number of days that a receivable remains uncollected. Now the formula receivable turnover in days is equal to 365 days in a year divided by receivable turnover ratio, which we have calculated earlier. So 365 days divided by 2.5 times. So it means 146 days takes to receive the payments from our clients in a year. So after 146 days we are receiving payment from our client. It is a very bad ratio. Now let's see the formula, like total credit sales for the year less returns. So our net credit sales for the year will be 100, opening balance of account receivable 30, ending balance of receivable 50. So the average, we will take the average of this. So net credit sale divided by average of this value. So we will be having account receivable turnover ratio 2.5 and account receivable turnover in days is 146. It means the 365 days divided by 2.5 account receivable turnover ratio. So 146 days we are going to collect from our debtors. So this is what I have for today, guys. I hope you understand the concept. Please subscribe our channel as it keeps motivating us to create more videos for you. Thank you very much and goodbye.